It's Colleen's birthday today. There's a big news story for you. And you know, we could have let you sleep in.
Yeah, you should have let me sleep in.
But we didn't.
Yeah, but here I am. I feel 10 years older today. No, I'm only kidding.
Well, you don't look it. But I say the sleep because you have, it's something that's near and dear to you and to me.
Yeah, we miss our sleep. There's nothing like getting the wake-up call always at the wrong time of the day. We're very sleep sensitive. But there was a study that caught our eye yesterday that was really interesting, very pertinent for teenagers. What they're finding out, all kinds of things. Those teens, it turns out, really, really need their sleep. It affects, they think that if you had a later start at school, it would do all kinds of things. Improve attendance. Marks would go up because apparently those first period scores are always bad. Also, accidents drop by more than 16% when classes start at 8:30 instead of 7:30, for example, because drowsy drivers caused about 100,000 accidents last year in the United States, and half of those were drivers between 16 and 25. But the study was important because it just highlighted the fact that those teens need to sleep in, so all the nagging in the world doesn't help. There is one school here in Canada that's changing things up a bit for next year. Check it out.
Luke, wake up. You fell asleep on the coach again. What are you doing? Were you watching Rocket? Luke, it's 1 o'clock. Come on, we got to get going. Come on, Brutus, get him up. Get him up.
Yeah, hurry up. Getting teenagers up is always challenging. It's impossible to wake up those teenagers. Now research is showing what we parents have known all along. Teenagers biologically just seem to need their sleep. Here at Eastern Commerce Collegiate Institute, they're changing things big time in the fall here at this school. Starting in the fall, the bell is going to ring an hour later and school will finish an hour later. The kids' first class will be at 10 a.m. and what they're hoping to find is better results on many fronts, both attendance and marks as well.
What we're seeing is fail rates in period 1, which don't parallel fail rates for the same subjects since periods 2 are in the afternoon.
Sam Michelli's pilot project at Eastern Commerce Collegiate is one other schools and boards will be watching.
I do know that there's a lot of interest in this, and they're anxiously awaiting in other schools and boards to see what the data shows them about increased pass rates and higher marks.
For high school students, that first period is a tough one. Many have worked late the night before, either doing homework or on part-time jobs. They're in a constant state of sleep deprivation.
I think that would be a great idea because normally I feel like so tired in the morning, and there's so many things to do like homework, and we get involved in a lot of school activities.
I find that I'm really sleepy in the mornings. Just as soon as I get to school, I could just pass out for another hour before I get here. I think it's going to be really good for my learning because I'll be more awake and aware.
And what would your normal waking time on a weekend be?
My normal waking time on a weekend would be around 11.
11 o'clock. What time do you get up for a weekday for school?
Around 7 o'clock.
Yeah. So does starting later at school make sense? We've come here to the Sleep Disorders Investigative Center. Dr. Howard Awad was excited to hear that a school is finally taking into account a teenager's natural sleep pattern.
For teenagers, their body and their biological clock is telling them to stay late at night and to sleep in occasionally to lunchtime. And that is a biological type of a change that happens in early adolescence and usually disappear for most of teenagers by 18 or 19 years of age.
But what to do to help your teen sleep better? Unplug.
Yeah.
Overstimulation is a major factor.
Things like
Computer, internet, and too much lighting. It is very important for them around 10 o'clock to have a side light. Turn off the main lights.
And maybe stop nagging when they're sleeping in. For them, this is the most natural thing to do. I swear I don't nag, but you will notice Luke fell asleep on the sofa because he was playing Rock Hero. So that was a no-no, according to Dr. Awad. You have to unplug the room, make sure that they're not with the computer on, not playing Rock Hero or his other video games. And the texting on the cell phone is keeping teens wide awake at night. And the parents are
good sport, Luke was, to take part in your story, although we only saw his arm.
Right.
Next time. Coming up.